Hello students, I Mrs. Madhvi Mhatre welcome you all in the next lecture of Mathematics 1. We are studying chapter number 3, Polynomials. In this chapter we have discussed all the topics, that is what are polynomials, their types of the polynomials. Then we saw the concept of degree of the polynomial. Then we have seen here the polynomials with only single variable. That is why degree is the highest index present. Then we saw operations on polynomials, that is addition, subtraction, multiplication and division of polynomials. Then the next topic is synthetic division, where we saw a different method of dividing the polynomials. Then we have learned the concept of value of the polynomial, and from that we have seen remainder theorem and factor theorem. The last topic of this chapter is factors of the polynomial, how to find factors of the polynomial. So in the previous lecture we have seen the solved examples. Now let's go ahead here. So in factors of polynomial, now we will start with practice set 3.6, the last practice set of this chapter. So all of you please be ready with your textbook, notebook, pen and pencil so that you can write down the answers properly. You write the answers along with me only. If you find any difficulty or if you lag behind while writing, you can pause the video and you can complete your work. Okay, so let us start with practice set 3.6. First question, find the factors of the polynomials given below. So what we find here in this first question is generally all the polynomials are quadratic polynomials. Okay, and we are going to find the factors by splitting the middle term. So what we have seen in the previous lecture, that always while splitting the middle term, here we have to consider coefficient of first term and the last term. These two coefficients we need to multiply. Okay, so what we are going to do is we are going to multiply 2 into minus 1. See the coefficient of the term with x square and the constant coefficient that we are going to multiply. In simple words, what you can say is we know that the standard form of the quadratic polynomial is ax square plus bx plus c. So here you have to multiply a and c. A into c you have to do. So 2 into minus 1, answer is minus 2. Now since we have minus sign here, we will think of subtraction. We need to find two numbers whose multiplication is 2 and difference is 1. Okay, so multiplication 2 and difference is 1. Immediately we can say that it's 2 ones are 2. Okay, so 2 minus 1 is 1. So we got the numbers 2 and 1. But then we need to decide the sign here, because when we have negative sign here, then one number is positive and other number is negative. So how to decide that which sign to give to which number? So here you have to observe the sign of the middle number. Since the middle term is positive here, the bigger number, that is 2, it will have a positive sign and the smaller number will have negative sign. So this plus 1 we can split as 2 minus 1. Okay, plus 2 minus 1. So the numbers here are what? Plus 2 and minus 1. You can find that these numbers are present here only. So this middle term we can split as plus 2x minus x. Okay, so while writing the next step, what we have to do is, first term you will write as it is, that is 2x square. In this middle term you will split. See the numbers here. So this middle term you will write as plus 2x minus x. 2 minus 1 is 1. So here you are getting the answer. And then write down the last term as it is, that is minus 1. This is very important step. Once you write this step, then afterwards you can do all the steps correctly. Now here after that we have to group. So make a group of first two terms and last two terms. And then we have to take out common. So here what is common? First, you think about the numbers. What we can observe here is 2 is present both the places. So we can say that 2 is common. Also x is common. So here in this case 2x is common. So we can take out 2x as common here. Here we can find that nothing is common, but I told you that when there is nothing common, you have to take 1 as common because 1 is always the coefficient. Also, we will find that minus sign is common. So here from these two, we can take out minus 1 as common. So when we take out 2x common here, then here in the bracket, we will get x plus 1. See, check 2x into x, 2x square. And 2x into 1, 2x. Okay. Now here minus sign is taken out common and 1 is taken out common. Then here the signs of both the terms will change because of the minus sign outside. So they both of them will become plus. Also, I told you that without thinking much, you have to copy down the same bracket what you have got here. These two brackets, they need to be same here. Now these two brackets are same, so we can again take them out common in one bracket, and in second bracket we can write down the remaining terms. So 2x minus 1. Okay, in this way we got factors. Factors of these quadratic polynomial are 2x minus 1 and x plus 1. You can change the sequence, you can write anyhow. You know that multiplication is orderless. So these are the factors. Always you have to stop when you get two brackets. I hope you must have understood this. Now as we practice it further, you will understand it better, and you don't have to forget this method because in 10th standard you have the chapter quadratic equations. That means what, here when you write in equal to 0 in front of that, it becomes equation, and there we are going to see the methods to solve that. So here this method again is there, factorization method, which is called as. So you don't have to forget this. Now let's go towards the next question. Third one I am solving now. Second one you solve as homework. See, sums are very much similar, so you can solve them as homework. Now see here, 12x square plus 61x plus 77. If you compare this with ax square plus bx plus c, you will find that a is 12, b is 61 and c is 77. So here we have to multiply first and the last number, so that you will write 12 into 77. But see, don't write equal to, don't write multiplication, because see the number 77 is quite big and you will get a very big product here. So then to finding the factors, it will become difficult. That is why you don't write down equal to sign and you don't write down that product. Instead, you write down factors of 12 as 3 into 4 and factors of 77 as 11 into 7. Now we have to find out two numbers whose multiplication is this and addition is 61. Okay, in the previous case we saw subtraction because here the sign was minus, but now the sign is plus, so we are thinking about addition here. So two numbers whose multiplication is 12 into 77 and addition is 61. So here I have found out factors, and then I will take the combination of these two numbers. First I will try 12 and 77 itself. 77 plus 12 is not 61, not possible. See, this number itself is very big. So let's try here. For example, now see, 11 into 4, 44 and 7 3s are 21. 44 plus 21. Here we will get 65. So again we are not getting the answer. So let's try some other combination. Okay. Like you can do 11 into 3, 33 and here 28. So just see 33 plus 28, what is the answer? What you will find is 33 plus 28 is 61. So we got the numbers 33 and 28. Okay, so by observing this factor, we can decide the numbers. But if you multiply, you will get a huge number and then you will get confused. So always try in this way. Find factors and then try to take the combinations so that we can get the suitable factors here. So here the factors are what? 33 and 28. So this 61 we can write as 33 plus 28. Okay. So that is our second step. Now while writing, you can write down 33x plus 28x, or you can write down 28x plus 3x. Okay, your choice. So if you see this here, 77 is there. So you know that 33 and 77, they are in table of 11. So if you, it is better to take out common. So you can write down 33 afterwards and 28 first. Anyhow you can write down, you are going to get the same answer, no doubt. So let us write down the next step. So see, 12x square plus 33x plus 28x plus 77. Here also this 77 and 28 you can divide by 7. So here also you can take outcome. You can take it here, you can take this here, then also you are going to get the same answer. Okay. So let's see now what is common here in these two terms and what is common here. So here if you observe 12 and 33, they both are divisible by 3. So 3 is common and x is common. So you can take out 3x as common from here. And here 28 and 77, they are divisible by 7. So you can take out plus 7 as common. So when you take out 3x as common, here 3 fours are 12 and 1x. So 4x will be left out. And here when you divide 33 by 3, you will get 11. So 3x and inside the bracket you will get 4x plus 11. Writing this step is very important. Taking out common correctly and writing the remaining things in bracket. Now here as I have said, you have observed that 7 is common. And then this bracket you can copy down as it is without thinking much. See, 7 fours are 28 and x as it is. And 7 into 11, 77. Now the next step, you know, you have to write down two separate brackets. So first bracket which is common here, that is 4x plus 11, and second bracket is 3x plus 7. So in this way we got the factors of for this particular polynomial as 4x plus 11 and 3x plus 7. Now let's go ahead. Question number 5 here now I am discussing. Root 3x square plus 4x plus root 3. So here value of a is root 3, b is 4 and c is again root 3. We have to multiply these two. Now I am not writing on the side. Now you can understand it. See, root 3 into root 3 you will get 3. And here positive sign is there. So we have to find out two numbers whose multiplication is 3 and addition is 4. So very easy to find. 3 ones are 3. 3 plus 1 is 4. So this middle term we can split as 3x plus x. 4x we can write as 3x plus x. First term as it is and the last term as it is. Now the next step that we have to group the terms. So first two terms is a one group and last two terms is a one group. So here we can observe that root 3 is common. Because 3 we can write as root 3 into root 3. So here we can observe that in numbers root 3 is common and x is common. So from these two we can take out root 3x as common. And here we can observe nothing is common. So in that case we are going to take 1 as common. So our next step will be like this. Root 3x which is common here from these two terms. Then here we are left out with x plus here it is root 3. From 3, root 3 is taken out, so root 3 is left out. Here nothing is common, so 1 we have taken out common along with the sign plus. So here these terms will be as it is. You can write down the same bracket here. And finally you have to write down two terms in two brackets. So x plus root 3 in one bracket and root 3x plus 1 in other bracket. So in this way we got the factors here. Now let's go ahead. Fifth one again you solve as homework. I am taking sixth one because it is now little bit different. Because you will find that here the coefficient is fraction. So we don't want this fraction. So what we will do is we will take out this half or 1 upon 2 as common. Okay, so to remove it, we will take it as common. So what will happen that 1 upon 2 we will write outside the bracket and then inside the bracket here we will have x square and these numbers, they will get double inside the bracket because we have taken 1 upon 2 as common. Okay, so half. 3 is half of what? 6. 4 is half of what? 8. So we have to double and write in case if we are taking out half common. So see, when we multiply 1 upon 2 into 6x, we are going to get 3x. Similarly, 1 upon 2 into 8, we are going to get 4. Okay, so when you take out common here, then here inside these numbers, they will get doubled. Okay, so we can write it like this: half inside the bracket x square minus 6x plus 8. Now you will observe that it is a simplest form of the quadratic polynomial, and we can find the factors. Here we have number 1 and here we have 8. So 1 into 8 is 8. Find out two numbers whose multiplication is 8 and addition is 6. Addition, why? Because plus sign is there here. But again, what we can observe here, the sign of the middle term is negative. So here, both the numbers will have minus sign. So the sign numbers here are minus 4 and minus 2. See, minus 4 into minus 2 is plus 8. And minus 4 plus minus 2 is 6. Minus 6. Okay. So we can split this as minus 4x minus 2x. So write down half as it is in bracket. Then first term as it is. This middle term you split like this. Minus 6 you write as minus 4 minus 2. So this minus 6 we will write as minus 4x minus 2x. And finally plus 8 as it is. Now the next step, to group it and take out common. So here we can observe x is common. And here we can observe that minus 2 is common. See here, 8 comes in table of 2. So we will take minus 2 as common here from this second uh, group. Okay. So we can write it like this. See, half as it is. Now since I have round brackets inside, here I have taken square brackets. Okay. And if you have more brackets, then you go for brace brackets. You know the mathematics rule. The inner bracket is always round and then the outer one is square and the most outer one is of braces. So here x is common. So inside the bracket x minus 4 is left out. And from here we have taken minus 2 as common. So again we got x minus 4 here. So x minus 4 and x minus 4 again it is common, and in another bracket we will get x minus 2. So the factors here are 1 upon 2, x minus 4 and x minus 2. This half will remain as it is outside everywhere and you will get these as factors. That means that here half is also a factor of this particular polynomial. Okay. So with this we have completed question number 1. Now we are moving towards question number 2, which is little bit different. So question number 2 is having total 7 questions. Out of that, question number 5, 6 and 7, they are cancelled under reduced syllabus due to COVID-19. These 3 terms are cancelled here. So take a note of this. Only these 4 questions they will be asked in examination. So these questions they will not be asked for evaluation. As I have said, if you want, you can do it as a self-study. Okay. Now let us move ahead. We will solve this first one first. Question number 1 here is x square minus x the whole square minus 8x square minus x plus 12. So here this equation is not simple. This is little complicated polynomial here we can say. And here after simplifying also we will get a very big numbers, and it will take time also. Instead what we will observe here is, these two terms x square minus x in this bracket here and here also, these terms are repeated. So what we are going to do is we are going to substitute any other alphabet in place of these two like terms. See, they are exactly similar. So we will replace them by any other letter. So let us put m is equal to x square minus x. That means in place of these two terms, I am writing only one alphabet m. They are replaced by only one alphabet. So now this polynomial, I can write it like this. See, in place of these two, I am writing m. So I have m square here. Then minus 8 as it is. And here in place of this, I am writing m. So I got minus 8m and plus 12 as it is. Okay, so after substituting these two terms as m, we got an easy quadratic polynomial, which we can factorize by splitting the middle term as we have done in the first question. Okay, so now let us factorize this quadratic polynomial. We have to find out two numbers whose multiplication is c. Here it is 1 and here it is 12. 1 into 12 is 12. Okay, so two numbers whose multiplication is 12 and addition is 8. But what we can observe here, both the numbers will be negative because the middle term is having negative sign. So multiplication 12 and addition 8. So we very clearly we will get the answer immediately as 6 2s are 12. 6 into 2 12 and 6 plus 2 is 8. So we got the factors for this middle term as minus 6m and minus 2m. This minus 8m we can write as minus 6m minus 2m. First term and the last term as it is. What you have to keep in mind, if this is positive, then you are going to think of addition. If this is negative, you are going to think of subtraction. Okay, now let us group it. Here see, this is one group and this is another group. So here we can see that m is common and here we can observe that minus 2 is common. Here we will take out minus 2 as common. So then we will get it like this. From this m is taken out common. So inside the bracket m minus 6 is left out. And here minus 2 is taken out common. So again we will get the same bracket, that is m minus 6. See, because minus 2 into minus 6 you are going to get plus 12. Okay. Then afterwards we have to write down two separate brackets as m minus 6 and m minus 2. So we have found out factors for this simplified polynomial. But see, this is not our answer. Why? Because in our original polynomial we have variable x. This substitution we have done for our convenience. So again, after finding this factor, we have to resubstitute this value. That means again m we will replace by now x square minus x. So write down, resubstitute m is equal to x square minus x. First we are substituting, then we are resubstituting. So now this polynomial, this one, now it will become like this. See, this is original question, is equal to, now see, in place of m again x square minus x is written, this minus 6 as it is, and in place of m in second bracket also x square minus x is written, and here minus 2 as it is. Okay, now again see, we have got two quadratic polynomials again. So again we have to see whether we are getting the factors for these two. Do we have two numbers whose multiplication is 6 and difference is 1? Yes, we have. 3 2s are 6 and 3 minus 2 is 1. So this again we can factorize. Similarly here, two numbers whose multiplication is 2 and difference is 1. So again here also we have the factors, that is 2 and 1. So again we need to solve it. See, the middle term again it is split. This minus 6 is splitted. Now see here, why we are thinking only of minus 6, because here the coefficient is 1. 1 into anything is the same thing. So this minus 6 we can write as minus 3 into plus 2. Why minus 3 into plus 2? Because the difference we want minus 1. That is why the bigger number is having minus sign and the smaller one is having plus sign. So this minus x can be written as minus 3x plus 2x. Similarly here, we can get the factors as minus 2 and 1. So this minus x is written as minus 2x plus x. Now take out common as we used to take. So here x is common. So inside the bracket we will get x minus 3. Here you will observe that plus 2 is common and you will get x minus 3. Again here you will find that x is common, so you will get x minus 2 here. Here nothing is in common, so we will take plus 1 as common. And then we will write down it like this. See, from these two, x is taken out common, so x minus 3. Here plus 2 is taken out common, so inside the bracket we have x minus 3. Here x is taken out common, so we have x minus 2. And here plus 1 is taken out common, so we have x minus 2. Now let us write down it again. See, this is in one bracket and in the second bracket the remaining terms. Similarly here. So in this way we will get 4 brackets like this. See, this x plus 2 in one bracket, x minus 3 in another bracket. Similarly this x minus 2 in one bracket and x plus 1 in second bracket. So in this way we got 4 factors for this particular polynomial. What we can observe is the degree of the polynomial and number of factors are same. See here, when we square it, we will get the degree as 4. So here we get got 4 factors. Maximum number of factors are what? 4. Okay, sometimes the polynomial may not have factors also, that means 0 factors. Sometimes it can have only 2 factors. Sometimes 3 factors, sometimes 4 factors. But the maximum number of factors here are what? 4. Okay, so write it down. Now let's go ahead towards the next sum. Question number 2. Now see, this sum is similar to the first one. Little difference is there. What we can find here is, like in the previous sum, we are not getting the same terms here, both the places. But we can make them same. Why? Because here if you observe 5x and minus 25. From these two terms, we can take out 5 as common. So that is our first step. So first term write down as it is, x minus 5 the whole square. Then from here take out 5 common. So this minus sign as it is and then 5. Then inside the bracket we have x minus 5 and then minus 24 as it is. Now you can observe that here we have x minus 5 and here also we have x minus 5, which we can replace. Okay, so we will substitute x minus 5 as m. So write down, substitute m is equal to x minus 5. So now this original equation or this equation we can write as, see, x minus 5 we are replacing by m. So m square. Here minus 5 as it is and in place of this bracket we are writing m and minus 24 as it is. So we got a simple quadratic polynomial now which we can factorize. So here we have 1 and here we have minus 24. So again minus 24, so you will think of subtraction. So think of two numbers whose multiplication is 24 and difference is 5. The middle term here, the middle term coefficient gives us difference. So think here, 24 comes in table of 12 also, 12 twos are, but difference is not 5. It comes in table of 6 also, 6 fours are, but the difference is not 5. So think of the other table. So what we can say that 24 comes in the table of 8 also. 8 threes are 24 and 8 minus 3 is 5. So we got the factors here. Minus 8 and plus 5. Plus 3, correct? Minus 8 and plus 3. This middle one we will split as minus 8m plus 3m. So find the factors correctly and then the things will become easier. So the second step we can write like, see, the first term as it is m square. Then minus 8m plus 3m and minus 24 as it is. Now what we can observe here is m is common and here we can observe that plus 3 is common. So let's take out common. So when we take out m as common here, inside we have m minus 8. And when we take out plus 3 common here, again we are going to get m minus 8. So now the factors for this particular polynomial are m minus 8 and m plus 3. Okay, but as I have said, again we have to go for resubstitution because we don't want this m as a variable. We have x as a variable. So again resubstitute, m is equal to x minus 5. So write down the original polynomial as it is and then write down equal to. Then m we are replacing by x minus 5, both the places. But now what we can observe here is, here square is not there. And these two numbers, constants, we can add or subtract. So the things will become more easier now. Minus 5 and minus 8, here you will get minus 13. And here minus 5 plus 3, you will get minus 2. So x minus 13 and x minus 2, these are our factors to this particular polynomial. Okay. So in this way, we are going to solve the sums. Now here, two more sums are remaining. Those two sums and the problem set sums we will discuss in next lecture. Okay, students. So today I am stopping here. Thank you, students.